Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Dylan and Nathan, and today we're going to be discussing the First Street Trilogy, all three parts, so there's going to be spoilers inside this video. So yeah, welcome to the video. I guess I'll start off. But yeah, First Street 1994, I mean, the beginning was really good, wasn't it? With that Scream, like, not montage, homage and shit like that.
Yeah.
The homage
That
was
was really
fresh.
good. But I mean, it felt like it just kept falling apart after that. And the soundtracks as well. It's just like, here's the soundtrack, here's the soundtrack. Remember in the 90s?
You get a
There you go.
soundtrack. You get a soundtrack.
Again, the homage to the slasher feel of it, because each film was following a path, was really strong.
Oh yeah.
But like towards the end of it, they were like, "Okay, well, you've had your Scream ripoff. Here's every other genre of killer."
Yeah, that's pretty much what
That was
it felt
my
like.
personal way to talk that.
Yeah,
And the
there's
characters as well, I just didn't care about them, to be honest, at all.
About two.
Well, yeah,
same
towards
shit,
the end, yeah, and then they just die anyway, so...
Yeah.
which
I
was
mean-
ballsy. I thought the way they were going about it, they're all gonna live and then lead on to
Yeah,
like,
true, and it was like in quick succession, wasn't it? Like, she died, and then he's got the axe through the head, and it's like, okay.
oh my god, yeah.
I like how they introduced the nurse character, Betty, was it? Or Mel?
Oh, yeah.
Mel. It's like, wow, this character looks like it's got something about it. Nah, Chief, we're done.
It's gone.
That was quick. Gone too
Oh.
soon.
We got a visitor
Cam.
as well.
Oh, we got a cameo. I like the twist with the girlfriend. You know.
Oh, yeah, that was an early twist, that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
When it
yeah,
made
like,
you seem like
just
she's there for a
referred to-
boyfriend,
yeah.
yeah.
Which I thought was really
No.
good.
No,
Oh,
no, go.
what really annoyed me is how the beginning of the film really taught down to you, because it basically explained you've got the good town, shady side. I mean, the bad town, shady side, and then the good town,
Sunny.
Sunnyvale. And it's like, well, obviously there's something going on. They're prospering while they're getting fucked. Like, it's clearly made for like 13, 14-year-olds. Like, it wasn't really.
Yeah,
made
I was
for-
wondering what's the audience for this, because it's like a PG fucking story, but it's full of blood.
Yeah,
It
because like the
feels like
books
the
were made for teenagers.
17-16.
It's definitely
Yeah.
like basic level horror, right? You know.
Yeah,
The
it's-
entry level before you get into your...
Like, you've got your goosebumps. This is what these. Well,
It's sort of like Goosebumps,
and
yeah,
then it's
sort of.
then like this is like the next level, and then you go into proper horror.
You had your Goosebumps,
Yeah.
Scary Tales to Sell in the Dark, First Street.
Pretty much. Yeah.
First Street to Terrifier.
I'm just gonna give it a rating. It's 4 out of 10 for me. Seriously, like, it
3.5.
started off strong, and then that was it.
3.5 for me.
The guy in me that wants every film to succeed, because I like the idea of like things going, I'm going to give it a 5. 5.5.
5. Ooh.
Apple pie.
I had hope. The only thing what I hated about it most, false finishes.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Oh my
fuck,
days!
why?
The Lannisters never forget.
Learn how to
Honestly.
end your film, fucking hell.
Too many scenes. Too many scenes.
Yeah, they
Too many
did drag on
Not
that
too
a
many
bit.
scenes, but too many end locations. And in
Yeah.
that school, yeah, no.
And it sort of
And-
dragged
and-
as well, didn't it? They could have ended it like 20 minutes earlier.
Like they should have stuck with like the last one they did. Like the one that they did. Like
When she stabs one of
yeah, that
yeah, she
should
gets
have
stabbed,
just
yeah.
been the one they used. It shouldn't have been any false ones.
They
That
should have
should've
gone
been it.
straight from the school. Have your people die, that's fine. Have your people die, but go from the school to there.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
That'd be
the
much better.
location of the shop had nothing to do with it. They
Well, they
just
were getting
ended
the
up at the shop.
drugs. They were getting the drugs for it, but they could have done that.
Homegirl had drugs. You know Homegirl had drugs.
Yeah,
When
but
When you're
like,
inside the shop as well, though, like there was like
It's-
10 minutes of him just slowly walking around. It's like, well, come on, man, fucking hell. You're just dragging it by this point.
My only question that I have from the first film is what happened to the 2 kids that she was babysitting.
Oh, and is that the one where she got stabbed? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And she
Yeah.
walked off the stab
It
one
was
and
in
she
the
don't even
same
address
night.
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Aside from that, could have been better. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it's just
Middle
it's
road,
just like
middle road.
yeah, middle, innit? Yeah, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just I wouldn't watch it again though. There's no
Not
point.
unless I was
don't
doing a
see-
drinking game. How many false endings does this have?
Oh, yeah, but you
Yeah,
already know,
bastard.
don't you? Alright, who wants to take 1977? Who wants to start for that?
I think Nathan loves that film.
I do. 1977 easily.
87.
No, 77.
Yeah, 77. Tell you what, let me get Netflix up there quick. Just
It's
check.
70,
So
I was saying
77.
80s.
Yeah,
no,
it
it's the
was
70s, it was the late 70s.
late 70s. So
Right,
77.
right.
First Street 1977 was, in my own personal opinion, the best one. The setting, i.e., the homage to Friday, was absolutely playing into my love of horror. The sense of danger for each character, like every character you believed they could live or they could die, was amazing. It played on the fact that this is a proper horror setting.
I
Pretty
think
much,
it was definitely the best of the three. It started a little slow, obviously, but I mean, you got to do that to build the fucking world, really.
Yeah, it
haven't
was
you?
like isn't that most of the Friday 13 films? Like they're a slow start.
Well, no, because you usually get like a kill towards the beginning, don't you? And like, the Friday
Yeah.
films, you're just there to see Jason kill people. In this, they're trying to build more characters, aren't they? I guess, but
Second film, you got to arch that story.
yeah. I mean, I like Tommy as the killer, and like you said, obviously the Friday fucking, it's definitely a love letter to Friday the 13th, no doubt.
Some that I loved about Tommy, and I know they were meant to, like, when they get possessed by the curse, they were meant to be like mindless killers, but I think I was the only one that like picked on it. I might have just been picking up straws here, but I loved how he never challenged a large group. He went into every fight. I can win this.
He was
Like,
smart as well with the snake as well, remember?
Yeah.
When he let goose the snake.
And and the fact that he wasn't as tall as like Jason is, like he was like an average height person. And the sack on the head was definitely even more of a reference to early Jason.
Let's talk about that. How he got
that was Jason 2 all over. Loved it.
Yeah, but we thought like he was gonna like intentionally get the mask, but no, it was forced on him. Really,
it was forced on.
Yeah.
I wish it would have got burned on his face because he puts it on. He's like, I guess it's here now. That was the only thing. Like, Jason wore it to cover the scars and like disform, but this guy was just like, me have sack now.
Me have sack now. What about you, Dylan? What do you think?
I also loved it. I thought I definitely was one of the best because I loved the Friday the 13th. My favorite Friday movie is Friday the 13th Part A, Cruise Control.
Cruise Control.
Wait, for those who don't know, that's takes Manhattan.
Jason takes Vancouver.
Yeah. How much would have bet that this film had to be set in Vancouver at some point? That would have been
Probably. People were saying it was the actual camp where they filmed Friday, but people have disproven it.
There's only one.
Definitely didn't look like it.
There's only one bad point about 1977. They had some absolute bangers, but you got 12 seconds of the intro.
Oh yeah.
Then it was out. It's like, no, you have. They used about, I want to say, coming on 9 songs. Use 3 and just play them. Even if it's only like 30 seconds, I would appreciate more 30 seconds of 3 good songs than 12 seconds of.
At least the soundtrack's gonna be good because you have a lot of good songs on that.
They love the Pixies, didn't they, in this film? They love the Pixies in this film, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they loved it. Yeah, definitely.
But,
and they had 2 in the last one as well, didn't they?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not sure. Don't know
songs.
Pixies.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't recommend this one unless you watch the first one. Because you need to watch the first.
You need to watch. Yeah, but I'd if we're rating, I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. I think this is the best one.
Oh yeah, pure 7 out of 10. Absolutely.
8 out of 10. It perfect homage to be like. It didn't try to be like, oh, we're not Friday. It was like, no, you like Friday. We like Friday. You want to watch Friday.
I think you can still watch it without seeing the first. I mean, obviously you're going to miss out on some stuff, but
I liked how it set up all the other killers as well.
Yeah.
Because I really want to know. I'll explain this next one. What that little kid. I want his backstory. The little kid killer.
Oh, with the bat. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. And that doctor guy as well.
The dots look so cool, man.
They had some cool looking characters. I'll give them that. The killers and stuff.
Out of all the killers, the one that I thought was a bit basic was more where it looked like he had the plastic mask.
Oh, the guy with like the Michael Myers jumpsuit.
Yeah, because he just
he wasn't wearing a plastic mask. He was a
No, he did. He had something on his face.
It was either plastic or like he was burned.
Yeah, it was something on his face.
His skin heals after a burst a bit shiny.
Yeah, I think like it was just the injury after he died.
Maybe, but there was definitely something wrong with his face.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1977 is definitely the best. We're all in agreement with that.
All in agreement, hands down. On Jabro.
Right, so Dylan, you want to talk about 1666? I'll just give you an intro to it.
Right. So this is like the origin story played at the final part because that's what you do. And I really like how they set this up. So she like the story is like there's a witch having a curse. And you have to return like the witch's hand to her grave. So like they find her grave in the first one. They get her hand in the second one, and now she's put it back. And now what's the main character's name is now like.
The other one's called Sam. I forgot what the other one's called.
Yeah, so the main character is now reliving the memories of the witch. And she found out she wasn't a witch.
Don't forget all the other characters are back in it as well.
And then
playing.
all the other characters are playing the people back in time, which I thought was really cool. But what I didn't appreciate was the heavy accents that didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Say it like
And,
Dylan.
Definitely.
Oh, God. Wake up! I've been up since 6:30. I've done half the work. This was a scene, after that scene, after he says that, they go into the pig farm and the pig has killed the other piglets. And at that moment, I said this out loud. I went, "You clearly did fuck all, mate, because you would have noticed that. You would have stopped that before it happened, mate. Did
No.
fuck all."
He did all the work. He did half the work, but then he was like,
And
"No,
that
the rest of the half is hers. I'm just gonna look at this pig devour her young, my G."
Yeah, but like we're only in like the 1800s for like 40 minutes.
1600s.
1600s.
Was it 40? It felt longer than that. I thought it was at least an hour.
Yeah, I thought
think
about
it
an hour
was.
50. Because we got at least 25 minutes of them back in the future.
Yeah, because I think when she was escaping someone, because spoiler alert, the sheriff's ancestors were.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, the fucking big twist. The witch is the good person and the sheriff's the bad guy.
Good twist. The
Beelzebub.
execution.
Yeah, the
Yes.
execution was so bad. It feels like you just put it in there just to have a twist, or I just.
What a twist.
So we've got to have a twist. Come on now.
M.
Yeah.
Night's looking at us, guys. We've got to do him
But
proud.
like the thing that annoys me is he has to choose like the person who's like doing the curse that's like passed down to the eldest son throughout the generations. He picks a name like someone to be possessed by the devil or a demon or whatever, and then
Yeah,
they
as
do
a
the killing spree,
sacrifice. Yeah.
right? So the little kid, what the fuck did that little kid do to that sheriff at that time? To be like, all right, he's that little fucker there.
It might have been
Shady-
something like
Shady
he did it
sacrifice.
when he was a kid himself.
A shady cider. That was literally all the thing is. It's got to be a shady cider. They're all scum. They all live shit lives. Why not them?
We haven't even noticed
Sunnyvale,
how obvious it
bullshit
is.
inside.
It's just, the shady part of town. So like that's so fucking obvious. Like
Yeah.
that's another
The
thing I really
suburb,
dislike about
the
it.
Bronx.
That's what I said.
You know
It's
what I mean?
basic level, innit? You don't need any thinking involved,
The
really.
film really
Yeah.
plays on class war. It really plays on it.
Yeah, it plays on class war very well.
Right, who wants to rate the film first? Final one.
A lot of grappling on the ground, a lot of mistakes.
Ooh, there's a point where I get
3 out of
sprinkled.
10.
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Go on, Nathan.
See, I want to give it a 4 out of 10 because the setting and location appeals to that biblical bitch in me. But there's a scene that's affecting my rating really badly. Well,
Which
really
one?
goodly, actually. The fucking monster fight at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm giving it a 4. It was a 3 at best, but the monster fight, whole ass point.
But they had
Oh,
WWE editing, we barely saw any of it.
And that's what was great.
Oh, don't forget the
WWE
preacher. The preacher as well.
Yeah.
With the
Okay.
eyeballs and the kids. That was it.
Okay.
That was
What
good.
really set my rating was the fact the town listened to the town drunk.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was waiting for
true.
The preacher looks amazing. He's walking in. He's reciting Bible verses. Biblical bitch. Loved it.
It's like, I
And
can see now.
The artist in me love the fact that they all came in and everyone was hit by instant despair. No, everyone was like, oh shit, the fucking kids are gone. It's like that mass despair. The town is in ruin. Our kids are dead. Yes. Give me that anger and emotion.
Yeah, I'm glad they went there. Especially showing the kids where they had no eyeballs as well. Like,
And
fucking hell.
The I keep saying reincarnation, but the past version of the main character's brother from the first film,
Yeah.
the fact that he died, and in the first film he was an established character. He lived through killers. It's like, no. This version he dies. We give
But
you
yeah,
this.
but I mean, technically that's not him though, is it?
Yeah,
it's not
like,
him.
Yeah.
But you had an attachment
It's
to the
more setting up the
face.
main
Yeah,
character's
the face,
emotional attachment. Like she knows how it feels. She's more protective of her brother in the third one.
And
He
he
knows
was
like
like,
throughout
oh,
it, she
he was
wasn't.
like,
The first one
oh.
she wasn't really. The second one we didn't really see much of her.
Yeah, but don't forget about the
Yeah.
end when she makes him some tweet and then just rushes him out of the house.
She comes in like, "Hey, I'll play a pancakes." And he's like, "Oh, they look, I'm not hungry." And it's like, "Quick, we gotta go."
Then why did you make him food?
Yeah, like
Were they pancakes or bacon? Because it looked burnt like bacon, but circular like a pancake.
Yeah, like
It was a
burnt
pancake. She
pancakes,
cooked
but-
it. She cooked it like she was making bacon.
She was doing the best, guys. Doing the best.
I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 10. The second one's definitely the best. But
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it unless
if you're
you
into
wanna
that stuff, like Nathan said, if you're into
Yeah,
like
no.
old time like horror,
like the whole franchise. Like if you're casual, I recommend it. If you're like a big time horror fan like you guys are, and a bit like me, you're wasting your time unless you're using it to introduce people into horror.
yeah, unless you got like literally you've watched everything else, there's nothing else to watch, and you just want
The best
Good
thing what I
kills.
describe it is background noise. Like, say you're doing something, having that on in the background, just like occasionally look over, like, oh, cool story. All right, cool.
see a kill now and then.
What pisses me off as well is like it has such a good concept that it could have worked better.
Amazing
True.
concept.
True.
Amazing concept.
It started off
Delivery.
so good as well, with that scream opening and shit. It started off so good.
What
in the eyes.
would you rate the entire franchise, the whole 3 movies?
5?
This 7.5.
7.5.
For the ambition, right? For the ambition it had, for the settings and for the kills, it was really good. It
Right.
never told you this was fucking, what's he called? Not Michael Bay. The guy that made Avatar and Titanic, James Cameron. Never went, this is a James Cameron 60-second classic iron. It went, here's some kills, here's a story, here's some cool settings, and here's 12 seconds of a song.
I think it should have just been 2 films, to be honest.
Should have been 2 films, but it should have been
an
like...
anthology, to be honest. Each film should have been different.
Yeah, and each film about
okay,
different killer. That would have been good.
Yeah. Do like what's it called? American Horror Story. Different story, same crew.
Like what I would have done is I would have kept the witch motif and have like one of them either survive and leave the town in each anthology of the film. Like keep the witch element alive, but with a new killer.
Let's not forget the ending. At the very ending as well, where the police have taped it up and they just left the book there.
And they've left, there's like a demon book, and like they've just left it there. Like that's not police seizure whatsoever. That is
To be continued, stupid. Please don't.
Oh, and the thing I really hated the most is because like the sheriff's called Nick Goodman. And, like
he wasn't a good man.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, Goodman is evil. I'm like,
the one on the nose, isn't it?
Oh,
it's just like the name of the town, like you said. Like it's just
clearly made for kids.
Shady side.
It's clearly made for kids. Clearly made for us.
Alright, that's going to do it for our review, everyone. Let us know what you think. It's alright if you like it. I mean, everyone's got their own opinion. No one's dissing you if you like it or not. It just wasn't for me or Dylan. I think Nathan enjoyed it more than us, but...
I like dumb fun.
I enjoyed it, but I would never...
I wouldn't watch it again.
I would never put myself through that ever again.
No. I might watch number 2 between 12 minutes and an hour 15. You know, just that Friday the 13th feel.
Just Google, YouTube is best bits and just get Tommy's best bits.
Just best bits. That's all you need. If you want to watch Fear Street, just YouTube Tommy best bits.
I love they called him Tommy as well. That was such a fucking... No,
they did quite a few names from horror films.
Like really on the nose.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Click like if you haven't already, and let us know what video you want to see next, because I'd like to do more videos. I don't know what we could do though. What about ranking the 3 remakes? Halloween, Friday, and Nightmare.
I'm down for that.
Maybe we'll do it.
Maybe someone can wear some costumes. I don't know.
That's too warm for costumes.
Put a shirt on for this.
Maybe we could set it up for wintertime. I don't know. Throwing ideas out there.
Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. In a bit.